All right, Capricorn, let's see what's going on for you guys. Let's see what your situation is for mid-August. I kind of see you guys being a little single to mingle. My tasty little Pringles. Let's see what's going on. It's not like you're the type to be single for long anyway. What's the situation mid-August to third week for my Cappies, please? Oh. All right, well. It's the feeling I was getting anyway with that single card when I saw the Nine of Pentacles, when I cut the deck like that. I was already vibing that it was something that you were okay with because it felt like it was pretty much your choice. By the way, you have the Five of Pentacles in reverse. It feels like you're coming in from out of the cold now, right? But you're stalking someone, trying to get more information. Also at the bottom of the deck is the Eight of Cups. You walking away from something that no longer emotionally serves you. You're just, what am I doing here? But I do see you engaging in some sort of third-party situation, but one of your relationships clearly comes to a close. I do see the confusion in regards to this third-party matter. And I see you restraining yourself too, because you feel stuck, like you can't do certain things. Like make moves or go towards someone or something that you truly want or desire. Let's see what's going on here. What is coming in for my Capricorns, please, this time mid-August, please? Nine of Swords. You're stressing and having these sleepless nights over a certain situation. As a matter of fact, with the Ace of Swords, you're putting all your cards on the table here and you're speaking some truths. But when these truths come out, or when you have these conversations and you're telling somebody what the deal is, obviously we're going to stress and worry about the results. We're going to worry about what's going to happen, especially when it's somebody from your recent past. If they're going to come back, what's going to happen with this whole scenario. But it looks like, yeah, here we go. Ace of Swords. Let's run in and tell somebody. And then it causes fighting. It's causing arguments. It's causing blowback. It's also causing a burden for you because you're already involved in something that you're kind of happy with. But let's continue and see what's going on. That must be why you're coming in from out of the cold. Why do I get the vibe that some of you, your ex has come back and now you guys are patching it up, fixing it, and you're leaving some third-party situation, and this is causing a problem for you. Others of you, you're just trying to be like cutting it all off and be like, nope, I'm single. I could go back to my ex. I got nobody. I'm good. This could be you or the other person. We'll see. What is the surprise here in the middle of the week for my Capricorns, please? You guys ready for these eclipses that are coming in towards us? One on the 12th. Which is the day I think I'm posting this. And then the other one is on the 27th. So let's see how this is affecting you, because the first one, the two eclipses that we have in August, the first one's supposed to bring in something towards you. And you got 2 weeks to think about it and consider it, while the last one completely cancels out what is no longer aligned with you. With that said, here is your mistress card. Maybe you're the Mr. or the Mrs. of the third party situation, the mistress. Because you are definitely engaging as a third-party person. Make no mistake, though, you're ready to leave. Two of Wands, you're ready to go up into your future. I do see a marriage and commitment behind this, though. Is this what you're leaving? Because let me show you what else is behind that. The Tower. And then behind that is the Ten of Cups. All the tens. Ten of Cups. Ten of Wands. Ten of Pentacles. You're coming very close to an end of a chapter here. That's what I'm getting at. Thus the 9 and the 10's at the back of the deck, which means it's coming out in the following weeks ahead. All right, what is the surprise here for my Cappies, please? Four of Swords, Four of Wands. Look at these fours. Nice. Beautiful. I love it. And the Star card. Okay. And the Seven of Swords in reverse. All right. You're healing. Well, you need to, because healing is feeling. When we don't heal, we're not emotionally available, Capricorn. And there is something or someone that you can upgrade. This is your recent developments. This is your newish thing. This was always coming towards you to show you that you are going towards a new version of your life. You need to heal so you're aware and feel all the beautiful stuff that comes with this. Okay? Just take it day by day. Knight of Pentacles. And just stay optimistic and hopeful. Be positive. Seven of Swords in reverse. If this is someone you ghosted, it's time to go back. If this was an affair, it's going to come out to light anyway. We'll see some more when we clarify this, but this is definitely something to do with a lover. No more lover. This is time to go up from lover. What is the outcome of the week, please? Well, we're definitely ending something we are no longer emotionally attached to. And you are going back to something else. Dare I say a dumpster fire. Others of you, you're just going back to something. Maybe it's unfinished business. I don't know. But you're definitely killing off something that you just are not emotionally with anymore. It's not emotionally giving. So you're ending it, and you could be going back to someone else. Maybe some of you are finally leaving that ex alone and you're going towards the lover. Others of you are doing the opposite. All right, let's start clarifying and see what's going on. Maybe I'll know the details for sure once I start clarifying this and see what the deal is. Everyone's talking about these eclipses. What they should be looking at is where Mercury is traveling, creating that 4-planet, 4-degree alignment in the sky called the barbell basket. See how that affects you guys. 5 of Pentacles in reverse and the Page of Swords. Clarify for Cappy, please. I mean, I'm not seeing horrible stuff. Some stuff that's stressing you out. But let me explain something. See, the world, or is that the devil? No, that's the devil. The Wheel of Fortune has brought a certain event in your life, whether it was this affair, where it was this fling, where it was this situation, because your life was stagnating, it was stuck, it needed to move forward. So it triggers an event or a situation or a person to come into your life to move it forward, all right? This is also why you're not feeling left out in the cold anymore, but you're still stalking someone. This could be your vice. This could be your toxic trait. This could be someone toxic. You've got to deal with this. You really, really do. 9 of Swords, please. Clarify the 9 of Swords here for Cappies. Yeah. 6 of Cups. This is somebody from your past that you closed the door on. And now, I don't know if they're contacting you and it's stressing you out. Like at some point, it's making you happy too. But on the other spectrum, you're like, what now? Why make my life so complicated? I still see happiness coming in. But I also see you getting confused too. What is the Queen of Wands doing here, the middle of the week for my Cappies, please? The Star, interesting. Optimistic and hopeful Aquarius energy there. And the 5 of Pentacles. Yeah, see, as the third party person or the mistress, you feel left out in the cold. Now, it doesn't have to be from the mistress. It could be from the spouse or the ex or the long-term committed person that things have ended. You're trying to stay optimistic and hopeful with this new scenario where you are the mistress or the mister or the third party person. But it doesn't stop you from feeling left out. The Star, the Knight of Pentacles, the 4 of Swords, and the 4 of Wands. the Seven of Swords, and Death. So that's a wrap to perhaps maybe having an affair or keep it in the shadows. Spirit's like, you really do need to heal. This is somebody that you can have a future with, right? This is somebody you can upgrade your life with. And you should upgrade the situation. This is the newer person. This is not your old person. So Death to Seven of Swords, ending to something sneaky. You need to be above board now. You need to bring it out of the shadows. I know it's third party because of Three of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. You need to work and collaborate. All right, let's continue and see why the Eight of Cups is here in Death. See what you guys are up to and what you guys are doing here. Spirit, why is Death here and the Eight of Cups? Looks like you're making a final judgment call, a final decision on a lover. Well, the Lover is definitely at the bottom of the deck. Behind that is the King of Pentacles and High Priestess. Somebody who has their shit together, but you're not talking to them. Oh, God, what are you doing, Cappy? Let me see. Five of Swords. You're mentally going back and forth here on what to do. This is talking about a sacrifice. You're making a final judgment call. You're ending something. You're walking away from someone or something that doesn't emotionally serve you. But this is a sacrifice that you're kind of making, like, I can live with this, but I can't live without that. That's just not going to happen. So that's kind of what's going on there. Let me just ask one more thing. Spirit, in regards to this thing that's ending, because I now see two Death cards, please clarify who, what, where, when kind of vibe. It's in regards to the person that, you know, it went as far as it could go. Somebody here, it got bored, it stagnated, or something along those likes. But I see a lot of, there's an Aries energy here, and there's also a Pisces energy here. What's the sacrifice? Something was burdening you, that you finally had a conversation. Now you're just kind of worried how this conversation might, like, affect you. Interesting. Let's see what we're going to talk about for love in the extended. What's going on here for love for my Capricorns? What I'm trying to figure out is if you're following suit of the advice versus who or what you're leaving. Because it looks like somebody here, you have like religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. There's a fundamental difference between you and this other person. Interesting. We'll get into this in the extended. And sometimes this is not just about the two of you. It's about your external environments and how you're getting influenced by what other people are saying in regards to your relationship. And of course, it doesn't always have to be religious. It could be, like I said, a fundamental difference. Sometimes it's academic. Sometimes it's financial. It could be anything. Cultural, ethnic, all of the like. Anyway, with that said, we're going to head on over to the extended and see what's going on. Guys, everybody else, I will see you next week. Short and sweet, I know, but it went right to the point this week for you guys. See you next week.